and supporter of Northwestern Athletics, Wildfire Restaurants. Wildfire Restaurants is celebrating 30 years of steaks, chops, and seafoods. We're just about ready to go. This has been the Northwestern Basketball pregame show presented by Wintrust Bank. Back with the starting lineups and the opening tip next is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
We know you're a fan, but is Wildcat pride in your blood? Here's your chance to prove it. This season, Abbott and the Big Ten are kicking off the largest blood donation competition of our lifetime to fight one of the worst blood shortages in a generation. Simply visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up for the We Give blood drive and help settle once and for all that Northwestern gives the most spirit. Again, visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
This is Wildcat Basketball, presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics.
Beginning countdown sequence.
It's countdown to tip-off.
Engage.
Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Starting lineups are powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University Athletics. For the visiting UCLA Bruins and head coach Mick Cronin, at forward Eric Daly Jr., a 6'8 sophomore from Palmetto, California, a transfer from Oklahoma State, the second leading scorer for the Bruins, averaging 11.5 a game. At forward, Tyler Bilodeau, a 6'9 junior from Kennewick, Washington, leading scorer for UCLA, 13.9 points a ball game in shooting, 50% from the floor to rank 9th in the conference. He's shooting 44% from three. At guard, Kobe Johnson, a 6'6 senior from Milwaukee, a transfer from USC, the leading rebounder and fourth leading scorer for the Bruins, their assistant steals leader, Johnson averaging 8.2 points a game. At guard, Dylan Andrews, a 6'2 junior from Gardena, California, averaging 7.3 a game. And at guard, Sky Clark, a 6'3 junior from Los Angeles, who began his college career at Illinois, played last year at Louisville, and now with the Bruins, their fifth leading scorer at just under 8 points a game. For the Wildcats, the same starting lineup led by the Big Ten's leading scorer and the Big Ten Player of the Week for the second time this season. Forward Nick Martinelli out of Glenbrook South High School. Couple of seniors playing their final games here at Welsh Ryan Arena tonight. Center Matthew Nicholson and guard Ty Berry. Also at the backcourt, Justin Mullins and Jordan Clayton for head coach Chris Collins, who on Friday night became the second winningest coach in Northwestern history, behind only Dutch Lonborg, with his 193rd coaching win here in Evanston. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat Basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Wildcats in their home whites here tonight. Our officials Earl Walton, DJ Karstensen, and Tim Comer. This is the seventh meeting between Northwestern and UCLA, but their first in Big Ten play. They last met 2 years ago in Sacramento, California, in the second round of the NCAA tournament, and the Bruins held off the Wildcats 68-63. This is the first time they have met in Evanston since before the Bruins' first NCAA championship. It was a year before they won their first title under John Wooden. It was 1962, and the Bruins won that game 70-63. And a year later, the legend began in Westwood. So Nicholson will jump here against Bilodeau. And the ball in the other, top controlled. Well, grabbed away by the Bruins. It was snatched out of the arms one of the Wildcats by Eric Daly. Feeds it off to Dylan Andrews. Andrews out on the left. Bilodeau fakes the three. Steps in. Fires a jumper. It's no good. Rebound Jordan Clayton.
Matthew Nicholson running Bilodeau off the three-point line and forcing him to relocate.
He can shoot the three, 7 threes against Illinois. Here is Barry circling to the top. His pass back out to the left is deflected by Sky Clark and stolen by Clark.
And one of the things the Cats are going to have to do is take care of the ball. This is a very defensive-minded backcourt that the Bruins showcase.
UCLA leads the Big Ten in steals, and here's an open three for Bilodeau, and he missed it. The rebound tipped around, grabbed back up, and put back in by Clark.
Nick Martinelli knocked down, and Chris Collins talked about this game being very physical. So the Cats are going to have to be very physical as they box out on the defensive glass.
Dylan Andrews pressuring. They bring it up, and Matthew Nicholson misses the tip dunk, but Martinelli grabs the rebound. And out to Barry for 3. It rims out. The rebound, Kobe Johnson. 2-0 UCLA, 18:42 to go first half. That's a nice lob there from Mullins to Nicholson for the dunk, and he just spun out of the cylinder. 2-0 Bruins. Here's Johnson stopping, firing a straight-on 3. Back rim, up, and drops through. And it's 5-0 UCLA. So the Bruins lead the Big Ten in steals and turnovers forced. Wildcats are up there in both those numbers. And also the least turnover-prone team. Ball got away from Clayton, and then Johnson runs into him and gives the foul. Kobe Johnson picks up the first foul of the game.
Yeah, Andrews, as soon as Clayton spins, reaches from behind them. So one of the things that you have to do as a ball handler is keep the ball low and below your knee to prevent players poking the ball from away from you from behind.
Bounce pass into Jordan Clayton, pressured a bit by Dylan Andrews. Wants to get rid of it and does to Nicholson, way out high on the right. Guarded there by Bilodeau, hands it back to Clayton. Clayton fires it left corner. Mullins drives in, reverse layup, missed it. Martinelli the follow, good. And did he beat the shot clock? He did, just barely, because Mullins' shot missed the rim, and it's 5-2.
And a smart move by Justin Mullen, driving to the paint as the shot clock was winding down.
There's Daly out to Clark. Clayton on him. Between the rings, Bilodeau looks left wing for Andrews. Into the right corner, Clark a 3, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Bilodeau looked like it went out of bounds, but play continues, and here's Bilodeau driving through traffic, kicking out. Clark in the lane, shovels inside, spinning to his left and banking it in is Eric Daly, and it's 7-2 UCLA.
Boy, tough shot by Daly there as Matthew Nicholson came over for the defensive help and tried to alter the flight of the shot.
Now Martinelli coast to coast, leans in, fires a jumper, good, and a foul. He took it coast to coast that time. And Nick Martinelli, who struggled in the first half against Iowa Friday night, off to a good start here, and he'll be at the free throw line here after the UCLA foul on Daly, the second team foul. And KJ Wyndham, who matched his career high with 20 points Friday night, checks in for Jordan Clayton. Here's Martinelli at the line, 10th in the Big Ten in free throws attempted. The and one is good. 3-point play. Martinelli, 5 points in the game. 7-5 UCLA, 16:58 to go first half.
Well, UCLA has not come out flat.
No, they have not. They've been on the road a lot. Here's Clark now. Shovels inside. Bilodeau there. His shot was directed a bit by Nicholson, but it rolls in, and it's 9-5. I think Matt got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it from dropping through the cylinder. Here's Nicholson, top of the key, pressure by Bilodeau, out to Martinelli, takes it to the top, looks for Wyndham on the left wing. Now KJ drives to the elbow, bounces to Martinelli, 3 ball, no good. Rebound comes out to Dylan Andrews. And they get it to Bilodeau underneath. He's surrounded, falling down, and now a steal by Ty Berry. He tips it high in the air, and it's gathered back in by Daly for UCLA.
Great hustle defensively by the Cats to prevent an easy basket.
Now Clark, jump pass, Bilodeau at the top. He'll measure a 3. He missed it off the front of the rim. Rebound, Ty Berry. Cats bring it the other way, down 4, 9-5. Wyndham off a Nicholson screen. Out to Berry, left corner, Mullins works his way around Kobe Johnson. Ball knocked away and controlled by the Bruins. They got numbers. Here's Johnson driving in, picking it out. to Andrews. Skip past Bilodeau, a three. That's no good. Rebound, Berry.
And the Cats have to be careful here in the half-court sets to not rush their plays. That's what the UCLA defense is designed to make teams do.
2 turnovers so far for the Cats. Here's Wyndham driving, goes up with a finger roll, missed it. It came off the front of the glass, and Daly, the rebound, brings it down, lost the handle on it, maintains it, kicks it out. Kobe Johnson, step back three from the left side angle, no good. Rebound grabbed by Berry again. Ty Berry, 3 rebounds already in the first 5 minutes of the game. Frantic pace here. Here's Martinelli to Berry for 3. Good. Ty Berry hits the Cats' first 3 on senior night, and it's UCLA by 1, 9-8.
Excellent inside, outside action. Martinelli gets double teamed, finds Berry on the perimeter.
Now here's Andrews, leaves it for Bilodeau. Handing to Clark with Berry on it. We're down to 14 and a half to go first half. Shot clock at 10. Clark driving, kicking Bilodeau. Right corner 3, finally got one.
Pick and pop.
Yep, Bilodeau answers. Well, I mentioned he's in conference play shooting 46% from beyond the arc. He had missed his first 3 threes, and it's 11-8. There's Nicholson looking right. Berry fakes the 3, brings it to the top, feeds Mullins around to Martinelli. Left baseline drive, finds Wyndham. Now Berry, 3, no good. Rebound. Martinelli wrestling for it. It's saved by Wyndham, out to Mullins for 3. He got it. Justin Mullins, a second chance 3-pointer, and we are tied at 11.
And great hustle by Nick Martinelli with the offensive rebound.
Now at the other end, there's going to be a foul called on Wyndham, bumping Dylan Andrews, and we get to our first timeout. Time for our Athletico Physical Therapy Injury Update. In pain, start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. In Minnesota, we leave hibernation to the Bears. Let this season be the time to try a new winter sport or attend an outdoor festival. Get ideas through Explore Minnesota. Get ideas through Explore Minnesota website and their free travel newsletters and weekly emails. See why winters are hot of season by visiting exploreminnesota.com. Northwestern and UCLA are tied at 11, 13:35 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem, but our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News & World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Registration for Ottawa's Midwest Morel Mushroom Fest is now open. It's all happening May 3rd in memory of the great Tom Nauman. It's so much fun, a non-competitive, family-friendly way to learn about and identify morel mushrooms on a guided hunt, and they've set aside land just for you. It's the Midwest Morel Mushroom Fest, happening May 3rd at the Jordan Block in downtown Ottawa. Purchase your advance tickets now at visitottawail.com. Brought to you by Ottawa, the middle of everywhere, and the Illinois Office of Tourism.
Between traffic and parking, family outings can be stressful. Metra gets you to the fun fast for less with a 95% on-time rate and affordable fares. You could save time and money when you hop on board Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball. Dave Edit, Billy McKinney from jam-packed Wells Ryan Arena. Not too many empty seats to be found in this place, and certainly none in the student section. Great turnout by the NU Wild side here tonight on senior night. Before the game, the Wildcats honored their 5 senior players: Keenan Fitzmaurice, Jalen Leach, Matthew Nicholson, Ty Berry, and Brooks Barnheiser, as well as 5 senior managers: Ross Brenner, graduate manager, Pat O'Hara, John Sprenger, Carter Day, and Ryan Collins, who also happens to be the son of head coach Chris Collins. And these guys Billy, you and I are on the road with this team all year. These guys help us out so much.
Absolutely,
They're loading up the buses, getting food.
Yeah, they make our travel go so much easier, and they help the coaches and the players, and everybody appreciates the job that they do and how important they are to the program.
All right, UCLA will throw it in. Johnson, Andrews, Daly out. 3 players in, and the shot over the rim taken by Sebastian Mack, originally from Morgan Park High School in Chicago, rebounded by the Cats. Jordan Clayton back in. Keenan Fitzmaurice in. Angelo Cheravino in for the Wildcats. Martinelli leans in from the elbow. From Clayton, the jumper good. Cats have their first lead, 13-11. And Nick Martinelli has 7 points so far in the game's opening 7 minutes.
Terrific pick and roll play and a nice delivery by Jordan Clayton.
There's Lazar Stefanovic feeding Bilodeau, and a foul called on Keenan Fitzmaurice, who brought this place to its feet Friday night with a master left-handed dunk. I mean, this place shook.
It did. I was excited about that one.
All right, Clark will trigger baseline left. Sky Clark into Stefanovic. Catch and shoot jumper good from the left corner. And we're tied at 13. By the way, Bilodeau's shot for the right quarter was a long deuce, not a 3. He's got 4 points, but he hasn't hit a 3 yet. Here's Clayton into the front court. Pressured a bit by Mack. Gives it off to Fitzmaurice. Now back to Clayton. Clayton driving right. Cross court feed Berry right point. High Berry to Nick Martinelli. Shot clock at 12. Martinelli picked up by Clark on the switch on the right wing. With his back to the basket. Martinelli up top. Berry fumbles it a bit. Now puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Fitzmaurice got his hands on it. Couldn't control it. UCLA ball. Mack brings it down to the left side. Starts to drive on Martinelli into the corner. Bilodeau, a 3 good. His first 3. And UCLA leads 16-13. He was wide open.
Yeah, that was a breakdown defensively by the Cats there. You don't want to leave Bilodeau open at any point in any place on the floor.
Bilodeau played 2 years at Oregon State. And now Martinelli, a 3. No good. He got fouled.
By Bilodeau.
By Bilodeau.
Yeah, he broke his ankles on that one, backed him up, and then took the 3-point shot. Nick Martinelli showing a little dazzling ball handling right there in that play.
Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding with the Wildcats brand. Let IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. It's UCLA 16, Northwestern 13, 11:58 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940s-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action in our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com.
Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered. Lakeside, south of the field, in-store, online. The best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama. All at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. Dave Ennett, Billy McKinney from Welsh Ryan Arena. UCLA leads Northwestern 16-13. Nick Martinelli will be at the free throw line when play resumes for 3 shots after the foul on Bilodeau. UCLA got off to a great start this year. went on a 4-game losing streak at the beginning of January when Big Ten play resumed, with losses at Nebraska, at home to Michigan, and then at Maryland and Rutgers. Then they reeled off 6 wins in a row. Or I'm sorry, they won 7 in a row, and then since then they've gone 2-3. But they got some nice wins, Billy. They swept Oregon. They beat Arizona. They beat Gonzaga. Beat Michigan State in Los Angeles. Beat Wisconsin in LA. And they have had a lot of, like all the West Coast teams, this has been a challenging year to get used to this travel schedule. And they're on their 3rd trip, 2-game trip to the East, and they'll go home, and then they go back to Indianapolis next week for the Big Ten tournament.
Well, that's tough travel. I don't care what age it is. But the other thing, why this team has been so good, Davis, defensively, they've been holding opponents to 65 points per game.
Free throw good by Martinelli. He's got 2 more coming. Nick, 73% from the line. Second one's no good. Nick, the Big Ten Player of the Week for the second time last week, 22.5 points and 7 rebounds.
Yeah,
what Wildcat wins.
Well, what a year he's had.
And he misses the last 2. Into the ball game, Adai Mata, 7'3" sophomore from Spain.
Oh,
there's a foul on Clayton out high. Fouls Mack.
And that was just really good individual defensive position by Clayton that time. Mack tries the left to right crossover dribble. Clayton beats him to the spot.
William Kyle III, a junior from Nebraska, in for UCLA. Here's Mack left point, pounds the dribble, beats Mata. Out on the right, driving left, Stefanovic. Picked up by Clayton. Jump pass into Mata. Out to Mack, a 3 from the left, good. And Sebastian Mack gives UCLA a 5-point lead, 19-14. Mack 2 for 2 from 3 against Purdue the other night. Clayton feeds it to Fitzmaurice. The drop step, turns back to his left, puts up a little jump hook, and it dances on the rim and drops through. Keenan Fitzmaurice makes it 19-16 with the Cats within 3.
A quick spin move over his left shoulder.
There's Sky Clark picked up by Martinelli. Now Kyle hands it off to Matt. Now Mata's got it between the rings. Fitzmaurice on him. Clark circling right. Feeds a hard bounce inside. Bodies fly. Clayton down. Fitzmaurice down. And also down for UCLA is William Kyle. Northwestern foul called. And here come Nicholson, Wyndham, and Mullins in, replacing Cheravino, Berry, and Fitzmaurice. The foul on the Wildcats, Fitzmaurice, his second, the 4th team foul. Sky Clark will throw it in. High lob, caught underneath by Kyle, and he'll send it back out and around to Mack at the top against Clayton. Spins on Clayton, lost the ball. It's up for grabs. Mack gets it back. Feeds Clark for 3, no good. And the rebound gathered in by Mata, who puts it back up and in with the left hand.
7'3" and a lot of length. Ball just bounced to him, the right place at the right time. Cats with really good defense. They weren't rewarded.
Here's Clayton moving left. Feeds Wyndham. High on the left side out near the scorer's table. Working on Clark. It's a little screen for Martinelli. Picked up by Kyle. Spins his way inside. Steps out. Fires a jumper too strong. Rebound Mack on the weak side. And here comes UCLA just past the midway point first half. Bruins 5-5. Mack, baseline jumper. Tough angle. No good. Rebound Martinelli.
Smart by Martinelli. He was tempted to run, but he's saying let's slow it down and get some good offense here against this tough UCLA defense.
Clayton wide on the right side. Chased by Stefanovic. Kicks it out. Wyndham a 3. Good! Well, he hit 4 of them Friday night. Picks up where he left off. KJ Wyndham for 3, and it's 21-19.
And simple dribble drive penetration sets up Wyndham right in front of the UCLA bench for the strike.
Started left, drives right. Backs it out. Looks to his right for Mack. Shot clock down to 12. As Kyle gets it. Feeds Stefanovic. Back to Mata. Way out behind the three-point line. 7 to shoot. Here's Clark. Driving. He skips it into the corner. Fall away jumper. No good by Mack. He was out of bounds anyway. Turnover UCLA. Great defensive possession there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Dave, when you're looking at turnovers, the Cats had 3 turnovers early in the first half. And mind you, they did such a masterful job of taking care of the ball in the last game. They definitely have to do the same thing this evening.
That's what the Tire take the lead with a triple. 8:58 to go first half. 21-19 Bruins. Wyndham goes to Martinelli. Right baseline. Draws the double out to Wyndham. 3-ball. Good again. Man, oh man, is KJ Wyndham hot or what? And he puts the Caps up by 1, 22-21.
And what confidence this young man has gained as he's been able to play more and gain more experience.
Underhand scoop from Andrews to Mack. Out on top, Kyle feeds Stefanovic. Back to Mata. Nicholson on him at the three-point line. Handing it off to Andrews. Andrews drives in, put it up high off the window. No good. Mata the follow. He missed that. Ball loose on the floor. Scooped up by Clayton. Boy, Wyndham. Mullins getting knocked around underneath. Wyndham brings it down the left side. Gets a screen from Nicholson. And now take a long three. That one's no good.
That was a heat check.
Yeah,
absolutely, Dave.
UCLA the other way. Mack to Mata, three-point land. Looking left, palms the ball in his left hand, hands it off to Mack. And Mack down, trying to shake free of Mullins. Cut off on the baseline, feeds it to Mata. Mata back out, shot clock at 8 here. Andrews picks up his dribble, feeds Mata at the free throw line. Jumper from there is no good. Rebound grab by Wyndham, and he gets fouled, and Mack tumbles into the courtside seats. Wyndham helped to his feet, and Wyndham, there you can tell a lot about KJ Wyndham. He turned and apologized to the fans, and he got knocked into them. He wasn't even heading that way. So everybody's okay. We'll take a timeout. 7:30. Were you worried there, Billy? They were coming towards you.
No, I wasn't worried. I was worried about the young man next to me in the wheelchair.
Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app. Go for both Apple and Android. Listen to College Sports Live with the Varsity Network app. Northwestern leads UCLA 22-21, 7:33 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
We love Wildcats, yes we do. We love Northwestern. How about you?
Oh yeah, I love the Wildcats.
Prove it. Bet he doesn't even have a Wildcats debit card.
Don't let this happen to you. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account from Wintrust Community Banks and get a $300 bonus with qualifying activities and score an exclusive Wildcats debit card. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern today.
Hey everyone, I'm getting mine now.
Hey, all right.
Wintrust, the official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Labor unions are the backbone of our country. Unions protect members and help them lead healthier lives. That's why United Healthcare provides active and retired labor union members access to quality healthcare benefits. As a trusted resource, the dedicated team will help Taft-Hartley and multi-employer funds find the right combination of health benefits. Visit uhc.com/unions for more information. Quality healthcare coverage for labor unions. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company of Illinois or their affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates.
Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands, Greek yogurt, and feta cheese made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point the Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support in this great cause. Go Cats! Let's find out what else is happening on this Monday night. Not a whole lot, right, Mark Carmen?
That is correct, Dave. Looking at the top 25, Duke a winner over Wake Forest, 93-60. Cooper Flagg, 28 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Houston and Kansas, the Cougars out early, 13-8, early going first half.
Here it is. Northwestern 22, UCLA 21. The Wildcats are shooting 47%. UCLA, which comes in shooting 47% and 46% of Big Ten play, shooting 41% tonight. 3 for 9 from beyond the arc to the Cats, 4 for 9, but rebounding fairly even, and turnovers, assist to turnovers, almost identical.
Yeah.
7 assists aside and 2 turnovers for UCLA and 3 for the Cats.
Dave, and it's been a very physical game, and that was UCLA's game plan coming in against the Cats, to play physical, to match up with their strong perimeter defense and trying to force the Cats to pick up their offensive pace and commit errors.
Fouls on Sebastian Mack. Cats get it in. Wyndham brings it up. Feeds Berry. Lobs to Nicholson, and cutting in from the right on the right baseline. Martinelli has his shot blocked, and it's taken back by UCLA. Here's Clark reversing it. 3 from the left is good by Eric Daly.
Daly, a lefty, just fires that one right up from the three-point line, almost right in front of us.
24-22 UCLA. There's Martinelli. Moves left. Feeds Ty Berry. Return feed Martinelli. Top of the key, right side. There's Wyndham. Goes back to Martinelli. Jumper from the right. In and out for Nick. Rebounded again by Daly, who hit that 3 a moment ago. UCLA by 2. Here's Clark, started right. Jump pass to Stefanovic. 3 from the right side, no good. Rebounded by Ty Berry. Stefanovic the other night in West Lafayette, 1 for 7 from beyond the arc and 2 for 10 shooting overall. Cats with the ball down to Wyndham, turns the corner and gets bumped as he tried to outrun Trent Perry, a freshman who just checked in.
And this is where KJ Wyndham has been so effective with his quickness. He really puts a lot of pressure on any defender trying to hard press him.
Let's get it into Berry underneath. His shot rejected by Bono. Into the arms of Stefanovic. Foul, by the way, was the 5th on UCLA. Here's Clark, drives past Nicholson, met by Martinelli, and he's forced into a travel.
Yeah, Clark with the turnover as the Wildcats defense recovers. And he dragged his pivot foot as Matthew Nicholson was there ready to challenge the shot.
Dylan Andrews in for Clark. Andrews, the only guy on this team who played against the Wildcats in that NCAA game 2 years ago. 2 points, 2 rebounds, and picked up 4 fouls in that game as a freshman. Here's Mullins out on the right. Back to the point, Wyndham. 12 on the shot clock. Started by Perry. Gets a screen from Nicholson. Drives all the way to the rim. Layup good. Driving layup. KJ Wyndham off the Nicholson ball screen. And we're tied at 24.
Lickety split, getting into the paint and then finishing with his right hand before Mata could react.
Andrews at the other end. Falling down. Tries to grab hold of the ball. Nick ties him up. Northwestern ball. Nick Martinelli saw the chance to get the ball for the Wildcats, and he did.
Yeah, just good hustle.
There's Bilodeau coming back in for UCLA. Maha goes out.
Yeah, gave him some good minutes. Deflected a couple shots.
Tie game, 24 all, 5:28 to go first half. Wyndham will work the ball up, angling right into the front court. There he's met by Dylan Andrews. Pounding the dribble, moving left, feeds Martinelli, skip pass near side. Berry drives right baseline, goes up for the dunk, gets hacked. I think he took a shot there, and he's kind of wincing a little bit. The foul on Stefanovic, his first, and nice 16th foul.
And nice recognition by Ty Berry there as the ball goes around the horn. He gets a half a step on the defense with the pump fake and just takes it hard to the rack. Something earlier in the season, because of recovering from the injury, he might not have done.
2 shots here for Ty. First one up, good. Ty shooting 95% in Big Ten play. Here's Angelo Cheravino replacing Nick Martinelli, who I trust will not be on the bench very long. Another free throw attempt coming here as Ty has put the Cats back in front. Second one up, good. And it's 2-point Northwestern lead, 26-24. 5:08 to go here in the first half. Andrews walks it up. Andrews out of Gardena, California. It's to Bilodeau. Heading to Stefanovic, circling to the top. Played by Sherabino. Bounces back, foul line right. Bilodeau cut off on the baseline by Nicholson. Back out to Daly. Shot clock at 5. Daly, 3. Good. Wow. Shot clock running down, and he just fires it in.
Yeah, line drive, step back jumper by Eric Daly Jr.
His second.
Shot doesn't look pretty, but it goes down.
Yeah, it did. 27-26 Bruins. Hard bounce buried to Nicholson, top of the key. Matt one dribble, looks around, feeds it to Mullins. Mullins driving into traffic. And a travel call. Turnover, Northwestern.
Yeah, Northwestern fans looking for a blocking foul there as Mullen goes into the paint.
Stefanovic is out. And Kobe Johnson back in for the Bruins. 4:16 to go first half, 27-26 UCLA. There's Andrews against Widman. Parried left, cuts back right, feeds it to Mack, shovels Bilodeau, baseline left against Nicholson. All right, and Matt back Matt down, goes to Mack, and now Andrews driving to the basket, goes up for the layup and got it. We have a timeout, 3:57 to go first half, as UCLA goes back up by 3, 29-26. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes, family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. It's UCLA 29, Northwestern 26, 3:57 to go first half. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Attention Northwestern University, looking for the perfect place to stay during your next visit? Welcome to the Gym Museum Suites in downtown Evanston, where history meets modern luxury. Our newly renovated all-suite hotel features spacious accommodations ideal for students, staff, and families alike. Each suite is tastefully designed with modern amenities such as full kitchens, dishwashers, and in-unit washer and dryers to make you feel right at home. Book your unforgettable stay today at www.thegymsuites.com. Discover the hidden treasure in Evanston at the Gym Museum Suites. The Gym Museum Suites, your home away from home.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
Northwestern basketball is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water, see how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. Wildcats wrapping up the home schedule tonight, 12-4 here at home this season, 5-4 at home in Big Ten play. The Wildcats have won 27 of their last 33 games here at Welsh Ryan Arena. They've been very tough to beat at home. And up until lately, they had struggled to get a road win. They've won their last 2 road games and will be on the road Saturday afternoon at the Xfinity Center in College Park, Maryland, against the Maryland Terrapins. Cats looking to sweep Maryland for the second year in a row. But this Maryland team, despite their loss to Michigan State last week, a heartbreaker, they got by Penn State Saturday. It's senior day for them. It's going to be a very tough one for the Cats.
Yeah, and they started playing better after their loss here.
No doubt.
To the Cats. And so much of, as it gets towards tournament time, as playing the right way at the right time. Cats still fighting for a spot in the Big Ten tournament and certainly playing the right way with a shortened lineup. I think Chris Collins and the staff have done a masterful job with this group, and these guys that maybe we questioned early about how fast they would come along, they've grown up quickly here over the last couple of weeks.
29-26 UCLA. By the way, right now I believe, and again, we still have this game plus the game Saturday, the Wildcats would be the 13th seed in the Big Ten tournament. They would play the first game on that Wednesday, but a lot can happen between now and tournament time. Nice inbounds pass Martinelli, over the shoulder catch by Barry down the right sideline. And the Cats go to work in the front court with KJ Wyndham against Dylan Andrews. Off of Martinelli's screen, goes to Nick at the top. Motions to Mullins to come get it. He does. Mullins hard counts mid-post right to Martinelli against Kobe Johnson. Hooks it to the corner. Wyndham around to Barry for three. Good! What great ball movement by the Cats. KJ Wyndham passed up an open shot, found Ty for his second triple of the game and 248th of his career, and we're tied at 29.
Rapid fire passing prevents the defense from recovering.
Now Andrews to Daly, who's hit a couple threes. Fires it inside. Bilodeau posting. Back out to Daly. Round to Clark. He's got it, or rather Andrews an open three. He missed it. Ball scooped up by Nicholson in a crowd.
Boy, Cats got away with one there. They left Andrews wide open.
Now at the other end, Barry all the way in a shot block, but there's a foul on UCLA.
Eric Daly, Jr.
And that's his second foul. And that's the 7th team foul. It'll be a shooting foul here for Ty Barry. And I think you're right, Billy. I think we've seen over the last few games, Ty the last 6 games averaging over 15 points a game. Best scoring stretch of his career. 16 threes, well, make it 18 now over 6.5 games as he fires the first free throw good. But I think we've seen him do a lot of things. His floor game overall much more diverse than maybe we've seen in the past.
Absolutely, and a lot of it's just the confidence in his after his injury. Earlier in the season, he really struggled to move, and you can see that impacted his confidence. And now you're seeing that he's 100% back mentally and physically.
He's into double figures with 10. The Wildcats back in front, 31-29. As Mack walks it up. Mack started at Morgan Park, ended up playing in Las Vegas. Mack out to Kobe Johnson, right baseline. Can't get a shot up. Goes to Bilodeau, right of the lane. Shot clock at 10. Bilodeau against Nicholson. Nicholson holding his ground. Tough shot on the baseline. Hit the side of the backboard. Carrying right to Martinelli.
Now that's great defense by the Cats.
Cats bring it up, leading by 2. 2:25 to go first half. Wyndham in the lane, crosses over behind the back to Martinelli. Shot clock at 12, and Nick is fouled by Stefanovic way out on the right side. Nick Cronin doesn't like the call, but Nick will be at the free throw line. The Wildcats, so far, this will be their 9th free throw attempt. UCLA has not yet gotten to the line.
And the Cats are handling the pressure. Just 4 turnovers here.
Free throw good by Martinelli. Go ahead.
They're handling the pressure. Just 4 turnovers here in the first half. And that was more of a frustration foul than anything.
Largest lead for the Wildcats, 3 points. Second free throw good. 33-29 Northwestern. The Wildcats on a 7-0 run here to take a 4-point lead as we tick towards the 2-minute mark first half. Dylan Andrews, guarded by Wyndham off of Bilodeau's screen, leaves it for Bilodeau, back to Andrews' left wing. Nicholson guarding him. Jab step, lobbing Bilodeau, left baseline, back to Andrews. 3 ball, no good. Rebound tipped up and in, though, by Matt.
A little breakdown on the weak side if someone didn't block out.
Mack has 5. 33-31 Northwestern, 1:42 to go first half. Wyndham to the right wing. Wyndham gets a screen from Martinelli. Kobe Johnson comes up and takes him. He gets it to Nick. Martinelli on the right baseline, back out to Wyndham. Shot clock at 5. Throws one to Nicholson. It's knocked out of his arms by Bilodeau. And it's brought the other way by Andrews for UCLA.
That was a tough pass.
Here's Andrews, drives right, leaves it. Bilodeau thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Feeds Kobe Johnson. We take that. A steal by Barry, 2 against 1 on the break. Fakes the 3, gives it back to Mullins. And now finds Nicholson, who leaves it for Wyndham at the top. Sets a screen for KJ. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Circles back out, feeds Barry. Shot clock at 12. And Ty, jump pass. Martinelli, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Kobe Johnson. 42 seconds to go. 15 seconds differential. Stefanovic for 3, good.
Yeah,
and UCLA's in front.
Yeah, you can't leave Stefanovic open.
34-33, 30 seconds to go in the half. Cats will hold for the final shot and try to take the lead to the locker room. Wyndham brings it up, met by Andrews. This has been a back and forth first half. Wyndham protecting the ball, down to 13, down to 12. Wyndham with 8, with 7, bouncing from Martinelli, fires it in. Nicholson rolling to the basket for the dunk with 4 seconds. Inbound goes to Mack, 3/4 court shot off the glass at the buzzer, and the Wildcats will indeed take the lead to the locker room at halftime of the dunk by Matt Nicholson on senior night. 35-34. Here in the first half, we have had 9 lead changes. Game's been tied 4 times. Back and forth we go. The Wildcats get the last word in the first half. Well, it's an exciting game. Some great defense being played here tonight.
It really is. Well, intensity. They're big. They're physical. They get after us. We're trying to get after them. Crowd is incredible. So it's a very intense game on defense. And if you make a mistake, the other team is making you pay for it. I mean, we turn the ball over, take a bad shot, take a floater, they come down and hit a 3. So it's been that way back and forth the entire half. Their guards are so quick on the high screen roll. They're getting to the rim either on ghost screens, which means you act like you're going to set a screen and then you slip out of it, or they're setting a lot of screens with the 4-man trying to get Nick involved. And so, but other than that, we're playing really, really hard.
Coach, you've got to be happy with the adjustments you've made in handling their pressure defense.
Well, we really haven't even turned the ball over against the press, have we? If I'm not mistaken, but, you know, KJ Wyndham is getting better right in front of our own eyes offensively. He's still got a ways to go defensively, but he's playing with so much more confidence. And, you know, anytime we get the ball to Nick Martinelli, he's got to look to score, make plays for him, not only himself, but for others.
Had 9 lead changes, but I'd be okay if we don't have any more.
Well, Matt Nicholson's playing elite. Keenan gave us some pretty good minutes. You know, they're so big that you better keep our guys need to stay fresh in and out. And as long as our guard play and Ty Berry can keep us in this game, we're going to be fine.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
There you go, Brian James. Halftime 35-34. The Wildcats lead. Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates, the news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in venue for the comfort of your seat. Search for the Northwestern Wildcats on the App Store and Google Play Store today. We'll be right back with the halftime show brought to you by the Village Bedford Park. Bring your business home. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers, but it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I'm Daniel. When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel with innovative treatment in the language he preferred. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
Okay, guys, it's halftime.
It's Wildcat Basketball Halftime.
We hope you stay with us for our halftime extravaganza.
Presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, relentless in the quest for better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, preferred Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Time for the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Well, it was indeed an exciting first half. It ends with Matt Nicholson on a dunk with 4 seconds to go to put the Cats up by 1, 35-34. You out of breath?
No, I tell you what, it's been an exciting half, and the Cats have done a really nice job of keeping their composure under this UCLA pressure defense. And the last play was a perfect example of finding a crevice in the pick and roll for the pass inside to Nicholson to give the Cats the lead at the half.
Wildcats are led in scoring by Ty Berry and Nick Martinelli, who has extended his string of double-figure games now to 23 straight. That is the most for the Wildcats going back to the year 2000. Martinelli with 10, Berry with 10. Meantime, the leading scorer for the UCLA Bruins, Bilodeau, has scored 7 here. Eric Daly leading UCLA with 8 points. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. Mark Carmen has more of our Village Bedford Park halftime report in a moment. At the half, Northwestern 35, UCLA 34. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Odyssey Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraMarketingPrint.com to learn more.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The hotel is undergoing extensive renovations from arrival to guest rooms and meeting space, making it easy to tuck in within the endless blue of Lake Michigan and uncover the scholarly liveliness of collegiate life, along with the distinct authenticity of hyper-local shops, eateries, and cultural arts institutions. Select from a variety of seasonal packages as well as the quad accommodations, ideal for Northwestern University graduates. Visit orringtonevanston.hilton.com to learn more.
Odyssey Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We are at the half. Northwestern 35, UCLA 34. Phenomenal atmosphere at Welsh Ryan Arena. The Cats up by 1 in a back-and-forth first half. Out-of-town scores proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. We've got a couple of games in the top 25 tonight. Houston and Kansas tied up at 23. Late first half there. Duke a winner over Wake Forest, 93-60. The Big Ten is quiet tonight. Tomorrow, Purdue hosts Rutgers, Indiana on the road at Oregon, and Nebraska and Ohio State get going as we get in the final week of the Big Ten regular season. We come on back here. We'll talk to Billy McKitty. One question, Cats up by 1. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics.
Cats up by 1. Billy, I got to tell you, when the game started and I saw UCLA's defensive pressure, I was worried that they would not be able to handle it, but they handled it. It was impressive.
This tells you how much this guard core has matured over the last couple weeks, because I thought earlier, once they lost Jalen Leach, I was concerned. But KJ Wyndham and Jordan Clayton have been doing an outstanding job of running this team from the point position.
Both have been great, and Wyndham is the pleasant surprise at the back end of the season. He's made another couple big shots tonight.
Well, his quickness will help beat presses, and it makes people play him honestly. Jordan Clayton, on the other hand, has got the real steady play, and he does such a terrific job of playing physical defense. And I think this game is going to come down to who can continue to play physical without fouling, and of course taking care of the basketball here, as UCLA really loves to force turnovers.
I'm also really happy so far tonight. I hope we'll continue for Ty Berry. Last game at home. Big time performance so far.
Yeah, and he's done that over the last several weeks, and I think a lot of it, as I've said throughout the broadcast, Mark, is that he's just playing better with more confidence now that injury is not impacting him.
The big shooters are out tonight here. Harry Tynowit's in the house. Get ready for the second half, Billy.
All right, always great to see you, Mark.
Great to see you. 35-34, Cats by 1. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
With the Northwestern Wildcats debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, you're ready for every season. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse, tennis, fencing, field hockey, wrestling, golf, soccer, cross country, and swimming and diving. Phew. Be purple and proud all year round with your very own Wildcats debit card. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account and score a $300 opening bonus with qualifying activities. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to get your Wildcats card today. Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us. We know you're a fan, but is Wildcat pride in your blood? Here's your chance to prove it. This season, Abbott and the Big Ten are kicking off the largest blood donation competition of our lifetime to fight one of the worst blood shortages in a generation. Simply visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up for the We Give blood drive and help settle once and for all that Northwestern gives the most spirit. Again, visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up.
Both teams are back on the court, getting set for the second half here at Welsh Ride Arena, with the Northwestern Wildcats up by 1 on the UCLA Bruins, 35-34. Here's how the scoring went the first half of the Wildcats. Nick Martinelli, 10 points, extending his streak to 23 consecutive games in double figures for the Big Ten Player of the Week and the leading scorer in the conference. 10 points for Ty Berry, who's hit a pair of threes. He and Nick have combined for 8 made free throws in the first half. 8 points for KJ Wyndham, 3 points for Justin Mullins, 2 each for Matthew Nicholson and Keenan Fitzmaurice. The Wildcats shot 46% in the first half, 11 of 24, 50% from beyond the arc, 5 of 10, 80%, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. For UCLA, leading scorer Eric Daly Jr. with 8, Tyler Bilodeau with 7, 5 each for Lazar Stefanovic and Sebastian Mack. 3 points for Kobe Johnson, 2 each for Dylan Andrews, Sky Clark, and Adai Mata. The Bruins shot 45%, 14 of 31, 6 of 15, 40% from 3. They did not get to the free throw line. They out-rebounded the Wildcats 17 to 14. UCLA 11 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 4 steals. The Wildcats 9 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 block, and 3 steals. Those are your energizing highlights the first half. Powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University Athletics. Tonight, we'd like to recognize the longtime sponsor and supporter of Northwestern Athletics, Wildfire Restaurants. Wildfire Restaurants is celebrating 30 years of steaks, chops, and seafoods. 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This has been the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Here we go. Second half, Cats by 1. Billy, and this, I mentioned going into the break, we had 9 lead changes in the first half. Wouldn't mind seeing the Wildcats hold this lead and expand it here early in the second half.
Well, Dave, it's going to be a fight, a dog fight.
Yeah, this has the feel. The Wildcats have been in every game, really. I mean, they had a couple games kind of get away from them at Purdue, at Illinois, Michigan State here. This UCLA team has, I believe, their most lopsided loss was during their losing streak in early January, a 19-point loss to Michigan and an 18-point loss at Maryland. Otherwise, their games have all been close. They go to work. UCLA left to right. Here's Bilodeau, 17-footer straight on, good. He was open in the high post, and UCLA's back in front, 36-35. Bilodeau with 9.
He had designed play to get him coming off the screen, and Matthew Nicholson was knocked off balance and couldn't get out there in time to stop the jumper.
Here's Clayton. He'll pull up and take a 3. It rattles off the rim. No good. Rebound Clark.
And a good shot by Clayton. Yeah. That's one he is comfortable taking and making.
It was online. And now at the other end, another jumper. Good by Bilodeau from the left corner. And UCLA's up 3, 38-35. They've come out hot to start the second half. And Bilodeau into double figures with 11. Now here's Nicholson firing at right corner. Martinelli, 3, rattles off the rim. Cats have come out and missed 2 frees. Bilodeau the rebound.
And they've rolled in and out, and this is where they have to be cautious about having a scoring slump.
Dylan Andrews high left to Dahlia, straight on 3. That was no good. Rebound Clayton. 38-35. UCLA hoping 2-minute second half. Here's Clayton against Andrews out in front. It's a screen from Martinelli. Drives left to the lane. Back to Nick. Looking to the right. Drives to the right. Bounces for Mullins. Round to Clayton. Left corner. An open 3 for Barry. Good. Ty knocks down his third of the game, and we are all even at 38.
Yeah, 3 good passes, quick passes. The defense got caught in a double team and couldn't recover in time.
Now Bilodeau tries to answer for 3. No good. Rebound volleyballed around. Grabbed by Daly. Back out to Bilodeau. Steps inside. No look feed to Andrews. Back to Bilodeau. Low on the left. And now Andrews up 3. That's no good. Rebound Martinelli. And a foul called.
Might have been on
Ty Berry. Yeah,
Ty not happy with the call. DJ Karstensen says you pushed him as Johnson was going in for the offensive rebound.
First foul on Ty. First foul on either team this half. Andrews will trigger baseline right. Andrews gets it into Clark. Catch and shoot jumper from the right corner. No good. Rebound knocked out of the arms of Clayton by Johnson. And out the other end, the Cats trying to knock it away. Ball's up for grabs. Mullins comes out of a crowd with it. Cats have numbers. Mullins has the ball knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Wildcats. Things a little out of control on both ends.
Yeah, a wild sequence of plays there. The Cats and UCLA just couldn't hold on to the ball, but the Cats finally come up with it, and Justin Mullins trying to get something going to the hoop. But a good defensive recovery by the Bruins.
Clayton will inbound baseline left. Jordan Clayton into Justin Mullins. Back to Clayton, and he's fouled by Bilodeau. Bilodeau trying to knock the ball away, picks up his second foul. The first foul of UCLA here in the second half. Bruins last year 16-17 in their last year of the Pac-12, 10-10 in the conference. Here is Nicholson to Martinelli, holds and looks. Now leaves it for Clayton out in front. Jordan Clayton gets a screen from Martinelli, picked up by Daly, goes to Nick against Sky Clark. Martinelli into the paint, drives past Clark, gets to the rim, layup good. And the Cats are back in front, 40-38.
They made that defense look like Swiss cheese with that nice slip-through move by Nick Martinelli.
Now the other end, Daly, all the way to the low block. His jumper swatted by Nicholson and grabbed by Clayton. Cats with the ball to a 2-point lead. And there, inside, Martinelli gets knocked down, and Bilodeau picks up his third.
And that's a big foul for him, because he is their leading scorer and a really important part of their offensive arsenal. And he is so difficult to defend because his ability to create shots out on the floor, just stand out there and knock down shots. But Mata has also done a nice job for them with his length.
He comes out for UCLA, and the Cats will inbound the ball. Clayton into Nicholson, catches underneath, but bobbles it out of bounds. It'll be UCLA ball. So Mata is in. He replaced Bilodeau.
7'3" and 240.
The 240, I'm not sure at the other end, the Northwestern foul called on Nicholson. First on Matt, who had 17 points and 9 rebounds in that NCAA game against the Bruins 2 years ago. He went 7 for 7 shooting in that game. They inbounded to Sky Clark. Pull up 12-footer. Rattles home, and we are tied at 40.
Yeah, Clark, that time with the dribble drive penetration to the middle off the screen and roll, gets into the paint for the mid-range jumper.
So we're back to even. Here's Nicholson handing to Martinelli. Fires to Barry. Got it inside. There's Nicholson. Had the ball knocked out of his arms by Kobe Johnson.
Yeah.
They seem to be just a split second off on some of these passes into Matt.
Well, and some of them, that one particular pass was deflected, which allowed the defense to come over and recover.
40 all, 16:28 to go. Clayton to throw it in. High lob, one-handed by Nicholson. Hands to Clayton for 3. No good. Rebound tipped by Martinelli, but controlled by Daly for the Bruins. UCLA ball in a tie game. Here's Sky Clark at the top dribble against Clayton. Gets it back from Mata. Starts to his left, jump pass, near side. Kobe Johnson 3 is an air ball. Rebounded by Perry, lead pass. Mullins ahead of the pack, throws it down, and the Wildcats are back in front.
Nice recognition for the Cats that time on the air ball. Justin Mullins running the left lane and gets the flush.
42-40, Northwestern, 15:46 to go. Entry pass to Mata, they double team him. The ball knocked around, controlled by Daly, misses the jumper. Rebound Clayton, and he gets fouled. Well, I tell you, Jordan Clayton going hard to the glass there.
And I love his toughness.
And we get a timeout with 15:38 to go here in the second half. Chicagoland For premium apparel and promotional products, look no further than IAS Branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, the industry standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise. IAS Branding is a one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Need new Northwestern gear? Shop with the official team store, Northwestern Athletics Game Day Spirit, at their location on Central Street in Evanston, or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Northwestern leads UCLA 42-40, 15:38 to go. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Looking for a fast break out of traffic? Hop on board Metra and say goodbye to gridlock. With our 95% on time rate, Metra gets you where you're going fast. Metra Fast. Plus, we have fares and passes for every kind of rider. So whether you're heading to work, home, or even to cheer on your favorite team, we're your number one choice for getting there quickly, comfortably, and safely. Drive less. Do more with Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
In Minnesota, we leave hibernation to the Bears. Let this season be the time to try a new winter sport or attend an outdoor festival. Get ideas through Explore Minnesota's free travel newsletters and weekly emails. See why winters are hottest season by visiting exploreminnesota.com. And Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. 42-40 Northwestern. The Wildcats shooting 50% here in the second half, 3 for 6. The Bruins 30%, 3 for 10 and 0 for 4 from 3. The foul. Let's see, did they call a foul there? No, it was a held ball.
Yep.
Held ball, so the Wildcats will have it on the arrow. And Nick Martinelli will trigger. Wyndham's in there for Clayton. Nick looking, gets it to Mullins. The Cats bring it down. The bounce to Fitzmaurice, double team. Finds Martinelli behind the back bounce to Barry. Around to Mullins, back to Ty, backs it out, gets a screen from Nick. Bouncing to Martinelli, jumper in the lane, he bobbled it and lost it to Mata. He just never could get control of the ball, and it slipped out of his hand. Here's Clark to the other end, pulls up for 3, no good. And the rebound, volleyballed around, and then Johnson, I think, is, well, foul called on Martinelli. So it'll be UCLA ball, baseline left. 42-40 Northwestern, 15-11 to go. Into Kobe Johnson. Barry falls down. Fitzmaurice out to guard him at the three-point line. He feeds Mata. They surround Mata. Back to Clark. Gets it back from Kobe Johnson. Fires a 3, and it's good. And UCLA takes the lead, 43-42.
Yeah, UCLA runs that play on the sideline, out of bounds, and they set a screen and roll in the corner.
Here's Wyndham to Mullins, right wing against Kobe. Up top to Fitzmaurice and around to Barry. By Barry to Nick Martinelli. Cats working on the perimeter. Shot clock out at 8. Martinelli against Daly. Martinelli with his right shoulder into Daly. Drives and he's fouled.
And Bailey frustrated. Yep. And Kobe Johnson says, stay on the ground, don't fall for his pump fakes. But Martinelli's so crafty around the basket that time. Draws the foul and
shooting foul. And that's 3 on Daly. So Nick will have a chance to put the Wildcats back in front with 2 shots. 4 for 6 from the line tonight. 12 points, 5 rebounds. Free throw up and good. Nick Martinelli started the night with 578 points this season. He's now up to over 590. Makes them both, which is the fourth most in a season in Wildcat history, as he makes both the free throws. 14 points, 44-43 Northwestern, 14:30 to go.
Yeah, and he's been doing so much else other than scoring. Great leadership, rebounding, defense.
Here's Dylan Andrews, underhand scoop to Kobe Johnson. They work the weave. Here's Clark. Wyndham trying to stay within. Mata there setting a ball screen. Clark jump pass to an open Johnson. Inside Mata shoots over Fitzmaurice. Count it and a foul.
Unreal. Great pressure defense that time by the Cats, and somehow Mata was able to get the shot off over Fitzmaurice, outstretched arms.
Well, when you're 7'3" or 7'4",
yeah,
whatever he is,
you can't teach 7'3" or 7'4".
Mata will have the and one here to give UCLA a 2-point lead, and Nicholson in for Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice has faced UCLA many times when he was playing at Stanford. Here is Mack in for Andrews for the Bruins. And Mata at the line for the and one. He's a 56% free throw shooter. First free throw of the night for UCLA. And he missed it badly. Rebound Barry.
Insurance rates are going up in Evanston.
45-44 UCLA. There's Nick Martinelli bouncing for Nicholson at the top. Out it goes, a three from the right, no good. Rebound. Mullins gets knocked down by Stefanovic, but Clark grabs the rebound. Jump pass. Mata the catch on the low block. Stumbling a little bit. Shoots over Nicholson and scores, and it's 47-44.
Boy, got away with a little elbow to create space to get that left-hand hook off.
There's Martinelli. Cats down 3, 13:28 to go. Martinelli fouled by Mack and knocked down hard. Now helped to his feet by Mullins and Wyndham.
Yeah, Mack tried to shoot the gap there on the screen outside between the two players.
Second foul on Mack, fifth team foul. Cats will take it out right sideline and Wyndham to trigger. 47-44 UCLA. Wyndham gets it back from Martinelli, high on the right side. Now Wyndham picked up by Kobe Johnson on the switch, drives past Johnson, gets inside, a shot blocked by Mata. A little too much height inside. Clark the other way for UCLA with Mullins on it. Mullins breaks through a screen. They get it to Mata. Mata with the ball on the right baseline. Sends it across to Stefanovic. Out to Mack. Shot clock at 12. Into Mata. To the shot clock at 10. Mata turns. A foul called on Justin Mullen. Oh, check that on Nicholson.
Boy, they're letting Mata really get away with being physical down low and hooking Matthew Nicholson. He's talking to the officials about it, but
second foul on Nicholson, fifth team foul. Mata will be at the free throw line where he missed badly a moment ago. Two shots here. He's from Zaragoza, Spain. Free throw up, good. 48-44, UCLA got a 5-point lead in the first half. If he makes this one, they'll be up 5. As Mullins goes out, Clayton in for the Wildcats. Mata, M-A-R-A, but pronounced Mata. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Ty Berry. His 7th rebound, matching his season high for the 3rd time. And there's Clayton into the front court. Cats down 4. Clayton gets into traffic, gets it to Nicholson, shovels back outside to Wyndham. Wyndham turns the corner, feeds Martinelli. Shot clock at 10. Now to Clayton, driving, lost the ball to Kobe Johnson. Cats turn it over. Kind of getting to feel like it's danger time here for the Cats. They've had some empty possessions here, Billy.
And now UCLA just setting on up, probably looking to go inside to Mata, who's been very effective off the bench.
They do get it to Mata left to the lane against Nicholson. Skips it across to the right side. Stefanovic driving on Martinelli, lost his footing, and the ball knocked into the backcourt, out of bounds. Northwestern ball.
Well, great diving play by Ty Berry. I thought Ty might have deflected that ball into the backcourt, but it was called an errant pass. The Cats, with good defense, force a turnover here.
12:01 to go. And a timeout shortly. Berry inbounds to Wyndham. Just across the midcourt line and goes to work. KJ Wyndham, 8 points in the first half. Takes it to the right wing against Mack. Looks to Nicholson, high post. And now quickly to Berry. Gets a screen from Nicholson. Jump pass to Nicholson for the dunk on the screen roll.
Great pass.
And it's a 2-point game, 48-46 UCLA.
Great pass by Ty Berry, something Mark Carmen was talking about at half. His improved playmaking down the stretch this season.
Now Berry on Clark. Cross-court feed from Mack. Mack under the basket. Shovels to Stefanovic. In traffic, gets fouled. And that will get us to a timeout here with 11:24 to go. Attention, all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. UCLA leads Northwestern 48-46. 11:24 remaining. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Mozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotions. For every point that Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Mozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Mozinga, for your support in this great cause. 48-46 UCLA. The foul on Jordan Clayton of the Wildcats. His second, the sixth team foul. There are 5 fouls on UCLA. So far, the Bruins, the only Bruin to get to the free throw line has been Adai Mata, who's 1 for 3. This was not a shooting foul, but UCLA will have it out of this timeout, up by 2 points. Cats are shooting 36% in the second half to UCLA's 43%. And for the game, the Cats 6 of 15 from 3, UCLA 7 of 21. Bruins beat Ohio State one game after the Wildcats beat the Buckeyes in Columbus. They then went out to Los Angeles. The Bruins beat them 69-61 and then lost Friday night at Purdue 76-66. They had a game pretty much won, Billy, against Minnesota right before the Cats played the Gophers, too, a week or so, a couple of weeks before, out in the Pauley Pavilion. And Minnesota improbably rallied in the final minute to win that game 64-61.
Again, David, it just tells you how closely matched these teams are in the Big Ten. In spite of the record, every night you're going to have a very, very competitive game.
Well, Stefanovic is going to be at the free throw line here. I correct what I said. This was a shooting foul. And Stefanovic, their top free throw shooter, 95%. He's 19 out of 20. First one up and good. Stefanovic out of Belgrade, Serbia. Played at Utah prior to joining the Bruins. He makes both the free throws, and it's a 4-point lead, 50-46. He goes out. Freshman Trent Perry comes in. They have 6 transfers and 3 freshmen on this team. 9 new players for Mick Cronin from a year ago. Wyndham brings the ball up for the Cats, who need to score. Here's Nicholson. Hands it to Ty Berry. He'll take up 3. It's no good. Mata the rebound.
He had the nice open shot there, but had a little bit more time to set up and get his shoulder square.
There's Mack being pressured by Wyndham. Takes it to the top of the key, fires it to the freshman Perry. Perry against Berry. Into Mata. They double Mata. Mata looking in trouble and gets it into the corner. A 3 from there is no good, but the follow, the tip dunk, good by Mata. And it is 52-46, largest lead for either team, 6 points. After Clark missed, Mata was there for the rebound. Here's Wyndham driving left. Wyndham into the paint, looks around, bounces to Berry, ball deflected, he saves it. Fires ahead to Nicholson high post. Matt with 7 to shoot. Driving right, scoops it up, no good. He's fouled by Mata.
Tackled by Mata.
Yeah, pretty much. First on Mata. Mata with 22 against Wisconsin. He's got 9 points here tonight. Meantime, Matthew Nicholson will go to the free throw line at 53% from the line, but 60% in Big Ten play. Here come, let's see, is it? Wow, there was not a shooting foul. So Fitzmaurice in, Mullins, Wyndham, Martinelli, Clayton out there for the Cats. Berry takes a seat. Wyndham to inbound. Wyndham looking. Gets it into Fitzmaurice in the right corner. It is back to the basket, backing Mata down. Spins to his left. Jump hook. Baby hook. Good by Fitzmaurice. 52-48. Nice move. And the Cats scored the low post on the UCLA big man.
Great move by Keenan Fitzmaurice. He says, big fella, you can't stop me. Can't touch it.
Here's Mack now, driving right, turns the corner, gets inside, missed the layup, but the follow good by Mata.
That's the second offensive rebound, and Keenan Morris with the defensive help to stop the drive inside.
54-48. There's Wyndham spinning free on the left wing, picked up by Johnson. Gets it back from Martinelli. Now puts up a 3 from the left. It's no good. And Martinelli knocked out of the rebound, but it's controlled by Perry for UCLA. Bruins up 6 with the ball.
And the Cats need to stop here, Dave. Cats need to stop.
And they also need a score. Just got that one by Fitzmaurice in the last few minutes. Here's Mata, hands it back. Jumper on the left baseline. No good by Andrews. Cats had it, but it's taken away. Back into the arms of Mack. I thought Mullins had the rebound, but lost it. He was stolen from behind. Now Mack goes into Mata. Mata looks around, bounces Perry. A right corner 3 for the freshman. No good, and Clayton rips down the rebound. 54-48 UCLA, 8:38 to go. Berry getting set to check back for the Wildcats. Clayton standing dribble out in front. Andrews gives him a wide berth. Now Clayton driving left. Clayton still with the ball. Wants to go into Fitzmaurice. Bounces wide of him. He takes it, faces up, fires a jumper. Good! Mid-range jumper. Keenan Fitzmaurice from the left corner, and it's a 4-point game. 54-50.
Oh.
They didn't come out to guard him, Billy, and he took full advantage. Now at the other end, here's Andrews, picks up his dribble. Pressure by Wyndham, bounces for Johnson between the rings. Back to Andrews. And Amata against Fitzmaurice. The drop step on the baseline. Not much room, and he stepped out of bounds.
Great defense by Keenan Fitzmaurice.
Look at Keenan Fitzmaurice calling for noise from the crowd.
Man, he's the Energizer Bunny coming off the bench for this team, making great offensive plays. That time forcing a tough play down the baseline and forcing the turnover.
7:52 remaining for comprehensive coverage of college basketball. Tune to Sirius XM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app. Listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. It's UCLA 54, Northwestern 57-52 left. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
We love Wildcats, yes we do. We love Northwestern. How about you?
Oh yeah, I love the Wildcats.
But he doesn't even have a Wildcats debit card.
Don't let this happen to you. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account from Wintrust Community Banks and get a $300 bonus with qualifying activities and score an exclusive Wildcats debit card. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern today.
Hey everyone, I'm getting mine now.
All right.
Wintrust, the official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
Let's find out what else is happening tonight. Here with us at Welsh Rod Arena, Mark Carmen.
Back and forth they go, Dave. KU now leading Houston 37-36. Just over 10 minutes to go in the second half. Duke, a winner over Wake Forest earlier tonight, 93-60.
Here it is 54-50 UCLA, and the Wildcats will have the ball after the play out of bounds. Bruins have outscored the Wildcats this half 20-15. We've had 14 lead changes, 7 ties. UCLA has had the lead for more of this game, even though it doesn't really feel that way, but they've had the lead for a large part here in the second half. And yet still it's anybody's game here, 54-50 with 7:52 to go.
Dave, and the big difference here when you look at the game score and the Cats up down by 4 has been the offensive rebound and second chance points. Bruins with 12 offensive rebounds and 15 second chance points. Mata has had several offensive putbacks there as a result of the Wildcats' defensive help. He's out of the game now, but he gave them a great lift with 10 rebounds and 11 points.
Yeah, he's got his second double-double of the season and his career. And 6 of his 10 rebounds are offensive rebounds. Fitzmaurice, Berry, Clayton for the Wildcats, Martinelli, and Mullins. Martinelli will inbound it. 7:52 to go into Clayton. Bringing it up against Dylan Andrews. Angles left across the midcourt line. Clayton to the left wing. Feeds it into Fitzmaurice. Against Bilodeau. Steps through a double team. Backed it high off the glass. Too hard on the shot. And the rebound taken by Andrews.
Boy, he had the opening there. Yeah. Just shot it a little too hard. Slips through the defense, but couldn't convert.
Andrews to Mack high right now. Kobe Johnson. For Daly. Gives it off Bilodeau. Hands it off to Mack. Mack gets inside. Throws up a jumper, no good. Weak side rebound. Bilodeau goes back up and he scores.
And there's the offensive rebound. Number 13. 17 second chance points. Good defense by the Cats.
7 minutes to go. 56-50 Bruins. Clayton in three-point land right side. Drives down the lane. Clayton back out to Martinelli against Daly. Leans in, banks it in. Falling out of bounds. 56-52.
And he makes those plays that looks like impossible angles in which he banks his shot off the backboard.
Yep. Same angle. He beat Maryland. Won another game for the Cats. USC. Here's Bilodeau to Mack. Low on the right, Daly, and there's a Northwestern foul on Ty Berry. That'll be his second foul.
Yeah, Daly holding off Ty Berry as he posts up.
It should be a 1-and-1 here, and I believe it will be for Daly, who's a 70% free throw shooter. There comes Nicholson in, replacing Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice never jogs to the bench. You notice that he sprints to the bench. Daly at the line, 70% free throw shooter. A 1-and-1 here. The lefty eyes the rim. The free throw is good. 57-52. His first point this half. 24. He played at Oklahoma State, played in 32 games, averaged about 9 points and 5 rebounds. Second free throw attempt coming for Daly to try to put the Bruins up 6. He does, 58-52. 6:27 to go. Cats are down by 6. Clayton into the front court. It's a little screen from Berry. Finds Ty, drives down the lane, scoops it up, missed it, tip, dunk. Oh, they're going to call it basket interference.
Yeah, Matthew Nicholson on the basket interference, and it looked like if Matthew would have left that one alone, I think that might have danced in for Ty Berry as he drives to the basket.
So it's UCLA ball, 58-52. Bringing it up for the Bruins is Andrews, met by Clayton. We tick towards the 6-minute mark. 6-point lead for UCLA. Andrews looks for Mack. Berry trying to stay with him on the left wing. Now to Daly, lobbing over the top. Bilodeau, the catch underneath, and gets fouled by Nicholson.
Yeah, Matthew just a step late getting back in the rotation as Jordan Clayton was matched up with Bilodeau in the low post.
Bilodeau to the free throw line. 72% free throw shooter. This is 2 shots here for Bilodeau. Free throw up, good. So the Bruins have their largest lead at 7 points. Another one coming here to try to put them up 8 with 5:53 left.
Yeah, with the pace of this game going the way it is, the Cats definitely need a score the next time down, Dave.
Yeah, he makes them both. Bilodeau with 15, 60-52, 5:50 remaining. Wyndham into the front court, timeout Northwestern. So Chris Collins gathers his guys. They will talk things over with 5:48 to go. The Live Mop crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libin has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes, family made in the USA. Visit Libin.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. 60-52, UCLA, 5:48 left. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
At 19 weeks pregnant, I found out my blood was attacking my baby. I'm Ellen, and my team said her only chance at survival was a rare procedure.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News and World Report, the team at Northwestern Maternal Fetal Medicine Clinic treats high-risk pregnancies from across Chicagoland. They performed an unprecedented 5 in utero blood transfusions to ensure Ellen and her baby had a compatible blood type.
Today, my baby is healthy and full of life.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Are you sick of not being your bank's top priority? We are too. At Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. We're proud to be your one true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. That's right in your backyard. Whether you're opening your first account, buying a home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have tailored solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank at Wintrust.com. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Banking products provided by Wintrust Financial Corp. Banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Heading to Wells Ryan Arena to catch all the action. Metra gets you to the game fast. Metra Fast. Skip the stress of parking. and hop on board for a fast break from traffic. Metro, a proud partner of Northwestern men's basketball. Dave Bennett, Billy McKinney from Welsh Ride Arena. Great crowd here tonight. Jam-packed arena for the last home game of the year. And it's been like many a home game the last few years in this place, with a great turnout from the students. Great home court advantage. But the Wildcats are on the wrong end of an 8-point game right now, 60-52 with 5:48 to go. The Cats shooting 44%, actually out shooting UCLA, but they've had 12 fewer shots than the Bruins, partly due to the 13 offensive rebounds that UCLA has been able to corral in a 17-5 advantage, hence second chance points.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game right there, Dave, is the offensive rebounding and the second chance points for the Cats. And a couple of times the Cats have really had the opportunity to grab the defensive rebound, 2 Cats in the area, and the ball has just gotten away from them, and UCLA scored. But the Cats need a score here, and they're still very much in this ball game with 5:48 remaining.
No doubt. Foul situation, 8 on the Cats, 6 on UCLA. Possession arrow is with the Bruins. Cats have 2 timeouts left. They just used one. Let's see, UCLA has 3 timeouts. That's with Barry, Mullins, Wyndham, Martinelli, and Nicholson. Johnson, Andrews, Bilodeau, Mack out there, and Daly for the Bruins. Ty Berry will trigger. See what they cooked up during the timeout. Cats are down 8. Ty lobbing. There's Mullins. Put it up. Missed it. Falling away. The lob to the basket. He cut to the basket. Made the catch, but could not get the shot to go. Bruins bring it the other way. Up by 8 with 5:35 remaining. Certainly can't afford to give up a 3 now. Daly's got it. He's got a couple of threes. Goes to Bilodeau. Bilodeau had the ball knocked away. Up for grabs. Daly recovers it. Saves it to Andrews. Shot clock at 3. Johnson driving, runner up. Good.
That's a killer.
62-52.
Dribble drive, penetration to the middle with the shot clock winding down.
10-point lead for the Bruins with 5:07 to go. Here's Barry to Martinelli, around to the right. Mullins finds Barry for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound Kobe Johnson. Bruins ball. They'll probably want to slow the pace a little bit now with 4:50 to go. Keep scoring. They're on a 6-0 run here. Here is Andrews down the lane. Clear path to the basket. Layup good. And it's a 12-point game, 64-52.
That was just one of the few just breakdowns in the defense tonight.
There's Martinelli being pressured. Looks around. Finds Wyndham with a bounce pass. Shot clock now down to 12. Game clock at 4:16. There's Wyndham. With a shot clock at 5. KJ jumper straight on. Good. Long deuce for KJ Wyndham. Cuts it to 10. 64-54.
Now the Cats need some stops, and that's a shot that's available to Wyndham. And he'll continue to learn.
3:52 to go. There's Andrews, played by Mullins. They swing it left to Mack. Mack finds Johnson between the rings. Up to Andrews curling. Down the lane, bounces weak side. Bilodeau for a dunk. The Cats haven't been able to get a stop lately, and that's hurting them. 3.5 left. And the Cats will take another timeout, down by 12 with 3:30 remaining here in Welsh Ryan Arena. We'll take a final timeout at 66-54. UCLA, 3:30 to go. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
This winter, come see what being ranked the #1 state in public art spending looks like. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
A sustainable future starts now. And at Constellation, we've already begun. We're generating nearly 90% carbon-free power, including emission-free and reliable nuclear energy that's always on. And we're committed to producing 100% carbon-free electricity by 2040. Together, we're creating a brighter tomorrow today. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Minnesota has your itinerary to an amazing winter getaway. Whether you like classical music or improv comedy, we've got your ticket. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
3.5 minutes left here in Evanston. Wildcats, one more regular season game. That is Saturday afternoon in College Park, Maryland, against the Maryland Terrapins. Here it is UCLA 66, Northwestern 54. Bruins controlling the glass, 36-21, 13 offensive rebounds, the most offensive rebounds the Wildcats have allowed since Illinois had 21 in that game in Champaign back on the 26th of January. The 23 straight double-figure scoring games for Nick Martinelli, the longest by a Northwestern player since at least 2000. Both John Shurda and Boo Buie had streaks of 22 straight. And Nick's streak of at least 15 points in 15 straight games is the longest by a Wildcat since at least 1996. 66-54 UCLA. The Bruins will wrap up their season Saturday at home in Los Angeles against their crosstown rival USC.
Yeah, the Bruins right now on a 12-4 run. It was 54-50, and the Cats have had difficulty scoring and preventing UCLA from scoring as a result of the offensive rebounds. And credit UCLA, great defense. They've been using the shot clock wisely, and then been getting excellent shots out of their offense down the stretch here over the last several minutes.
Well, I can tell you, nobody associated with this program thought this game was going to be easy. And I also wouldn't rule out one more run here by the Cats.
Oh, this team doesn't quit. That's what's been one of the greatest things about watching the team over the last several years, but especially this year, even with the injuries, this team just has a lot of fight in it.
Wyndham inbounds to Martinelli. Nick driving on Daly. Left hand jump hook, no good. And the rebound controlled by UCLA. Sky Clark gets it. That's a shot that normally goes for Nick, that left hand flipper. And it just did not fall. 3:12 to go. Clark bouncing inside. The catch by Bilodeau, the two-hand dunk. And that might be the exclamation mark with 3:03 remaining.
Great pass.
68-54.
Great pass by Clark. And again, Justin Mullins misses the lob pass. Martinelli with the chip shot. Two shots that the Cats needed.
Here's Wyndham driving to the basket. Reverses it up. No good. Nicholson, the rebound. And put it up, and it was blocked. And the rebound controlled by Daly.
Yeah, UCLA, this defense has been everything that we thought it would be prior to the ball game.
68-54 UCLA. We tick towards the 2-minute mark here. Here's Andrews. Driving right, Andrews fires it Daly, and Berry the steal, and a breakaway for Ty Berry to the rim. Throws it down with two hands. 68-56.
And the Cats will need a lot more of that in the next 2 minutes, as they're down by 12.
Third steal of the game for Ty Berry. Fifth time he's had that many in the game this year. 159 now in his career. Came in seventh all time at Northwestern. 1:52 to go. 12-point UCLA lead. Here's Clark driving. And an offensive foul.
Yeah, Bilodeau picks off Ty Berry on the pick and roll play and gets caught as he is moving while setting the screen.
Fourth on Bilodeau. Minute 50 to go, 68-56. Wyndham brings it up. Let's spend a lot of time here. Here's Martinelli wide on the left. Driving right of the lane, gets in the lane, ducks down inside and lays it in. 68-58, the lead down to 10. There's a lob, Clark the catch. Wyndham giving chase into the front court, a minute 25 to go. Now the ball knocked away from Clark by Wyndham, out of bounds, but it'll stay with UCLA.
Wyndham trying to pickpocket Clark from behind.
UCLA will throw it in left sideline. 68-58, the Bruins lead it. Cats have played 12 games decided by 5 points or less. Let's see, they're going to take a look at this on possession. So they'll go to the monitor and review the possession on this. Minute 21 showing on the clock. Nick Martinelli, 18 points in the game. Needs 2 more for his 15th 20-point game of the season. And starting play today, Billy, Nick averaging 19.9 points a game. Bryce Williams of Nebraska, 19.7. Trey Kaufman-Wren of Purdue, 19.6. Dylan Harper of Rutgers, 19.3. Dawson Garcia of Minnesota, a little bit behind Harper, and then John Tonje of Wisconsin, 19.2. It is a tightly bunched scoring race.
Yes, much like the Big Ten standings as teams are positioning to try to get into the Big Ten tournament. UCLA with 68 points tonight. They've limited their opposition to 65 points or fewer in 14 of their 29 games. And unless the Cats come up with some points here, it could be 15 out of 30.
They lead the Big Ten in scoring defense, steals, turnovers forced, 5th in scoring margin.
And we are waiting an explanation as to what was being reviewed there.
I think it was possession. And it will stay with UCLA. Wildcats season low for points, 61 at Purdue. Right now they got 58, a minute 21 to go. Inbounds pass to Clark, lobs ahead to Kobe Johnson. Fires it all the way across the court to Daly. Now back to Clark. A minute 13 to go. Shot clock at 13. Here's Clark, started left, drives right. Wants to get a shot up. And the ball stolen by Wyndham. And he saves it to Martinelli. A minute 2 to go. Bouncing ahead to Berry. Into the corner, Mullins, baseline. Drops it off to Nicholson for a dunk. And the lead down to 8 with 56 seconds to go. Timeout Northwestern. It's an 8-point game, 68-60.
And a nice defensive stop by the Cats there. They square up Clark, prevent him from getting into the paint, and then strip the ball from him. But is it too much, too little, too late?
Well, you still like to see it. And let's face it, the Wildcats have been on the other end of, I don't know, a 6 or 8 point lead in the last minute. And you put some game pressure on them. And that's the idea.
And right now, as the Cats are into their timeout here, UCLA trying to drop something to get an easy shot or to take time off the clock. The Cats have to be planning something to come away with a steal here and score points.
56.1 showing on the clock. UCLA 68, Northwestern 60.
And a very well-played game by both teams, Dave. But again, as we talked about before the last break, the big difference here has been second-chance points and offensive rebounds. 13 by the UCLA Bruins, good for 17 second-chance points.
That's the ball game. Cats have.
I mean, every other statistical category is relatively
pretty
close.
even.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty even.
You're right. Clayton in, Wyndham, Martinelli, Berry, and Mullins. The Cats, the smaller lineup.
Yeah, and UCLA countering with pretty much 4 guards. Their ball handling going.
Johnson's out there, Bilodeau, Perry, the freshman, checks in, Andrews, and Clark. And Johnson inbounds it to Andrews. They try to trap him in the corner. Steal by Wyndham. Head to Mullins. Drops it off Berry. Put it up. Scores with 49 seconds to go. 6-point game. 68-62. And now the Cats will foul Andrews with 46 seconds to go.
Just what we were talking about, Dave. Cats pressuring some defense, and KJ Wyndham comes up with the steal on the backcourt pressure.
Cats on an 8-0 run here. Just when you thought maybe UCLA had taken full control. Now Andrews will go to the other end for a 1-and-1. Andrews 72% from the line.
And Dave, you said there was another run in the Cats.
Well,
and we've known this about this team this entire season.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a good guess if you watch this team enough. Andrews a 1-and-1. Nicholson back in there. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Martinelli. 43 seconds to go, 15-second differential. Cats are down 6. Here's Mullins driving, feeding Berry for 3. Yes! Ty Berry, 3-point game, 33 seconds to go. Do you believe this?
Yes, I believe it because we are seeing it with our own eyes here. The courageous Cats fighting back, looked like they were dead in the water, coming up with the defensive stop. Ty Berry with the 3, Wyndham with the steal on the last possession. And the Cats need one more stop in them here to try to tie this ball game up.
4th three-pointer for Ty Berry tonight, and the 250th of his career gets the Cats within 3, and UCLA takes a timeout here. The timeout situation, they've got 2. Wildcats are out of timeouts. 33.4 showing on the clock. 68-65 UCLA. The Wildcats on an 11-0 run. They've made 5 straight shots, and UCLA has turned it over 3 times in the last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, Cats turning the table on the UCLA Bruins with the turnovers, and the crowd here at Welsh Ryan Arena, they are on their feet cheering on the Cats and this courageous effort by this team in the waning minutes of this ball game.
So Nicholson goes out. Cats once again go smaller. Now, keep in mind, now it'll be a double bonus with the next Northwestern foul. 33.4 showing on the clock, 68-65 UCLA. Wildcats have scored 11 straight.
And the key is Cat trying to play tough defense here without fouling, Dave, because of the double bonus situation.
Exactly. Mullins will guard the inbounds pass. Kobe Johnson to trigger. 33 seconds to go. Johnson looking. Johnson gets it to Clark. They trap Clark. And Bilodeau able to get the pass still in the backcourt. Ball knocked away. Martinelli has it. Traveling called. Northwestern ball. Bilodeau called for travel.
And the Cats doing a great job defensively, forcing the ball to go to the corner, applying the pressure, and then hemming up Bilodeau on the left sideline across from the Cats bench. And now the Cats have an opportunity with 26.2 to tie the ball game.
Turnover number 12 for the Bruins. Wyndham to trigger. Left sideline into Nicholson, who's come back in. Goes back door. There's Berry. Layup good. 1-point game. 21.8 remaining. 68-67. And this time there will be a foul called on Ty Berry.
What an effort defensively by the Wildcats.
13-0 run by the Cats.
Wow, Dave.
And so even if they go down and make the 2 free throws, Billy, it's still a 1-possession game. It's going to be Clark, I believe, at the free throw line. Foul on Berry, his 4th.
And Clark, a 76% free throw shooter, but how will he fare under pressure?
2 shots. First one, no good.
As they used to say in the hood, pressure will bust the pipe.
1 point UCLA lead with 21.7. Clark, second free throw. And that one's good. 69-67, 21.7. Timeout Northwestern with 21 seconds to go.
Well, as my old friend Clouseau would say, the tide has turned. No? Cats with great defense, great hustle. And again, Dave, we're just talking about the fact that this team just doesn't know how to quit.
Well, I think on Bilodeau's dunk, I said something like, well, that may be the exclamation mark. It just, the Cats had been struggling. They hadn't done anything on the offensive end. UCLA was getting every rebound. But don't doubt these Cats. I mean, this has been impressive. Forcing turnovers, making shots. They got it down to 1. It's a 2-point UCLA lead, 21.7 on the clock.
So do you go for the tie here or do you go for the knockout?
I think they'll go for the tie. Look, they're pretty good in overtime.
The big thing is not turning the ball over and getting a good shot here in the waning seconds of this ball game.
Nicholson stays in. Here comes in. Martinelli will inbound. 21.7 to go. Cats are down by 2. Martinelli to Wyndham, back to Nick. 20 seconds across midcourt. Martinelli, stop and go dribble. In the paint, stripped of the ball. Lost the ball, and Johnson comes away with it. Lead pass Daly ahead of the pack, and he's fouled. Intentional foul on Wyndham with 8.4. That's going to do it.
Yeah, Martinelli going to the basket, trying to draw some contact, gets the ball knocked away from him.
Yeah,
valiant effort by the Cats.
Nicholson got poked in the face again down there. And so UCLA, now the officials go to the monitor.
Well, Martinelli, you can hear the fans here reacting to the replay as it looks as if Martinelli was fouled as he is going to his shooting motion, but there is no call. And now the officials are having a discussion that has Cronin very upset.
Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Yeah, this is a very interesting review right here. And the officials now have been to the monitor. The three are talking. Well, it looks like Ty Berry called for a flagrant. I think that's what I'm sorry, they call that. Is that what they just announced?
Yes.
Yeah. And meantime, Daly at the line. Free throw up good. That makes it a 3-point game with 8.4. Northwestern scored 13 straight points. They got a 14-point deficit to 1. And Daly makes both the free throws. That makes it a 2-possession game. And UCLA will keep the ball here, so that should pretty much put this one on ice for the Bruins. With 8.4 remaining, but Inbound the ball to Clark, and he's fouled by Martinelli with 7.2. Wildcats made their last 6 shots, but they did not consider that a shot by Martinelli, who lost the ball in traffic. Now Clark, 2 shots for UCLA. Free throw good, 72-67. Nicholson back in for the Cats. And Clark, another free throw attempt coming. Clark eyes the rim. Free throw is good. 73-67. 7.2 remaining. Wyndham picks up the ball, hustles it into the front court. Stop and go dribble, bouncing Martinelli. Goes up for the layup, and he's fouled with 0.1 on the clock. And now Chris Collins applauding the official who felt Martinelli was fouled the last time, didn't get the call, and now with 1/10 of a second remaining and the team down by 6, they get the foul call. The foul on Kyle.
Chris Collins will always fight for his team.
No doubt. Martinelli, free throw is good. And Nick now will look for his 20th point of the night. Bilodeau in for UCLA, replacing Kyle, who wasn't in there for long. Nick, 7 for 9 at the line. Free throw is good. 73-69. And that's it. The ball game is over, and the Wildcats' 3-game winning streak comes to an end. And those boos you're hearing are directed, I believe, at the officials, not certainly not the guys in purple and white who